Do you know the reason why a lot of us we are suffering here in Zambia, more especially youths? Youths in Zambia we are suffering because of some certain reason that I'm going to mention in this video. I came across a certain video which you're going to watch, and this video has prompted me to say that Zambia we can go somewhere if we are going to have people who are going to create their own things. Create your own thing, create your imagination, create your ideas into life. A lot of us, we are good on our mouth. We talk a lot, but with actions, we fail. This has destroyed our life like no man's business. 70% of our life here on earth, more especially as Africans, we are being destroyed by education. 70% of people are using education as a pass to go to a certain position without using their skills as the pass to go to a certain position. The only way that a lot of us we've been thinking that if I'm going to achieve this, then I can get any job, I can be employed to anyone. So, what am I trying to say? Our prayer as Africans, as Zambians, is to go to school and get a job. It is not to be skilled and create our ideas into life. You understand? Education as something which has made us education has made us blind. Like we cannot work according to our abilities. That's why we are suffering. When you look at people who've made wonders here in Zambia, are those people who've never been to school? Are those people who have just used their skills to achieve whatsoever they want? When you look at this man who made this vehicle, is a man who everybody doesn't seem to support. We don't support our fellow human being to say, okay, we want to push you, continue making these kinds of things. You see? So, in Zambia, if we can hold our hands together, we promote skills, we promote talents, we promote other people to do what they are good in, then we are going to do better and better. We are not going even to cry to say, oh, the government is not employing us, or we are not employed, that's why I'm suffering, that's why I'm doing this. No. But if we are going to push those guys, everyone will depend on his ability to say, if I create this, I'm going to get this. If I get this, I'm going to maintain my life in this way. But here, we feel like supporting one another is a crime, such that when we support another person, we think that if that person, I support him, he will never look at me to say, okay, thank you for what you've done. That is our mentality. So mentality destroys everything on our way. If we can change that, then we can go somewhere. Man-made vehicle. Motoka ya kupanga fe Kasama yo ya kupanga fe motoka irerira ngenda irenda. Another thing which is making us to be where we are, experiencing the life that we are experiencing, it is because of the education system of Zambia. The education system of Zambia based on one side, which is the theory part. It is not based on the practical part. If it is based on practical part, then which means everybody would have learned a skill on how to survive themselves. But there are very few people who are surviving towards the skills they've learned. And those skills, they've learned them not from school, but from their homes. And those are the people who are surviving, and they are not complaining. But the people who have been to school, who are educated, they are complaining because the things that they were learning and the things that they found in the society is too different to what they were learning. You understand? Get a person from the Copperbelt University, get a person from the University of Zambia, and give them a contract to say, work here. What they're going to work is something which is not good. Some. It is not going to be perfect. That's why you find that a lot of people, if they are having projects, they will end up calling people from other countries to come and work. Even the roads that we have here in Zambia, imagine the roads that we have, we give Chinese. Instead of giving those kinds of jobs to Zambians or to Africans, we give to Chinese. Why? Because they are not skilled. They are not. We don't know those things. All we know is theory. Tell a Zambian to explain on a piece of paper to say, how can we construct a road? They are going to explain accordingly to how they construct a road. But tell him to say the same thing that you've written on the paper. Do it as practical. They are going to fail. So you see, if practical was to be used from our childhood until our adulthood, then which means us, we can be surviving through our skills, and we cannot be complaining like the way we are complaining. A lot of us, we are complaining to say we are not getting, or we are not being employed because we depends on those people. It depends on those people who create jobs, like the government, the other people, but we are failing to create our own. Some of us, we are teachers, but we failed to open up our nursery schools. Some of us, we are doctors. Some of us, we are nurses. We failed to open up a pharmacy. We want people to open for us so that we can be employed. Our mentality is to be employed, not to create jobs. You understand? When you look at this man that I'm showing you who made this car, if you follow him closely to say, let's see, how is your background, like your education background, you're going to find that he's not even educated. But because of the ideas, he's been found with those things. The other time I posted about that guy who was using a motor just to light up his house here in Chifugundola. That boy. You've never been to university, but the way he created that motor to light up everything in the house. You can light up the fridge, you can light up you can switch on your TV, your radio, everything inside that house. You can use the same motor to light up all those things. So skills are very important, and we need to concentrate on that. And we forget about undermining ourselves. We forget about looking down on ourselves, like to say, okay, me, I cannot do this. Wow, you can do it. Everybody is good in some certain things. Everyone. As long as you are on earth, God has set something in you which you are good in, and that something will make you survive out of it. But we fail. We fail because we are not believing in ourselves. That's why we are suffering the way we are suffering. Go outside there, meet up teachers. They are just roaming around the streets. They're just roaming around the neighborhoods. If you ask them why, they will say, the government is not employing teachers. Or they are private school, they denied my application. Open your minds. Create something. And that something will feed you. Thank you guys for watching. If you've liked the video, please kindly like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, join the big family, and guys, you're going to enjoy a lot of content on this channel. My name is Timothy Hara, and you're watching me live from Ndola, Zambia, Chipurukusu area. This is where I'm coming from. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm out.